for Jim.
Oh my God,
Jim!
Jim!
Pretty good. It's gonna be a triple kill. Jim comes on fire. Jim comes on fire.
Right angle, but couldn't land the shot. The dark scope, the two-piece! Oh my God!
Trató de darle ese respetazo ahí consigue una pelota y rápido se lutea y se ataque na marotagem. Belo ângulo dele.
For him, he's gonna be able to take out. Oh my God! Oh no! He was down to 1 second on the clock.
Pegou bala na cara do Master. O Omairinho vai tentando fazer o primeiro. Vai tentar o tiro porrada e bomba! Vem! Clutch muito difícil de vencer, mas...
Square on the body that you hit. He no-scope for a follow right there. He no-scope.
Termina eliminando a Jack y Iván queda solamente vivo por parte de repente consigue la primera baja de este round. Se da cuenta que no
Good evening, EU. We are back for day 2 of the Mobile Mayhem EU Qualifiers Winter 2022. We've got a banger of a day ahead of us. It's your boy Verdict, as always, and joined me, as you can tell from the lovely picture right here. That's right, to my right.
Oh God, what one do you have today?
It's the same one, okay? Don't trip. It rudely interrupted me, as always. The Omni. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm doing pretty all right.
Hey, I'm doing pretty extremely all right myself, man. I think
pretty extremely all right.
Yeah, you know, you gotta take it a little bit extra. You know, we've had some banger of days so far. Qualifiers have been pretty spicy, and I gotta say, in a kind of not necessarily disappointed, but it just was not as great as the EU scene. And right now, we're getting ready for some exciting matchups today. And unfortunately, we're only gonna have 3 matches. I say unfortunately, it's still gonna be pretty great. Nonetheless, we had 4 that were just, like, spectacular on Tuesday. Today, we're going to have 3, and I've got Clash and Omni in the lobby, and that's where we're going to begin the action at. Clash, Omni, Affiliate, and Elysium, Magna, and Atrocity. If I'm not mistaken, Atrocity, I'm trying to see, let me take a look at that bracket one more time. Atrocity is going to be in the losers bracket, so this is going to be a do-or-die situation for them and Magna. That is a massive matchup ahead of us, and just to cap you up, or catch you guys up on what happened off-stream, Euro Elite is eliminated. Atrocity was the team who eliminated them. Illuminati eliminates THC. Illuminati also eliminated Ignite. So Ignite is out. Illuminati's moving on to the third and final day, which will be on Tuesday of next week. Omniscient Clash, that's going to be a winner's bracket matchup. Elysium Aphelion, that is going to be a winner's bracket matchup as well. So if I'm not mistaken, this should be, you know, coming down to the wire, some of the teams that are going to be making it in. Again, and this is 4 qualified spots. And date, right now, we're going to be joining in with the Omniscient and Clash matchup. Clash. Good night. As we're going to get geared up for that first series. And I don't believe the best of 3 is... Oh, yeah. Okay, well, look at that. Roden actually updated the best of 3 today, not Tuesday. So, Roden progressively getting better. I'm loving it, dude. You're not throwing as hard as you usually do. And I'm kind of enjoying the improvement.
Yeah, definitely should be it should be a fun one. It should at least be a fun one. I gotta say, I've been a lot happier with the turnout of the EU qualifiers. So I don't know. I dig that we actually have mostly teams that I think are worthy of a Mobile Mayhem slot that are actually fighting and gatekeeping each other to get in. So that's that'll be a good time.
There we go. We've got that first matchup. Again, this is going to be the winner side of the bracket. It's going to be a great time, as I was taking a look at it just a moment ago. We're going to start things off with a hardpoint takeoff, followed by a raid, search, or destroy. If it goes the distance, we're going to see that summit domination. Sparrow and Sparrow. Ronan. Oh my god, dude. I was just talking about how Sparrow and Annihilator are banned. I was just talking about how well you've been improving, and sure enough, you just absolutely throw me under the bus with that one. There we go. He updated in real time. Okay, so no harm, no foul. Again, we're going to be playing with the same rule set that we... Just stop texting in Discord, wrote it. Sparrow and Sparrow, for real. I know Sparrow and Sparrow. I know that we're going to be continuing with the rule set from Champs and last season. But I'm super excited about the direction that the rule set is heading in. I think we're going to get a little better preview of what is to come for next season of Masters, or if they have Masters, you know, the next stages in COD Mobile Competitive, which hasn't been announced yet. So I'm thinking that getting this rule set with the enhanced or the longer games for Hardpoint and Domination are going to give us a better preview of what these teams have to offer and what they can do. Again, guys, if you need to see the bracket, all you got to do is hit that exclamation point bracket. It's going to give that command. It's going to pop it in chat, but Adrian has done a great job of pinning it up there. So, sweet job there from the mods. I know Day pinned a message that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I think the one that Adrian pinned was a little bit better and more appropriate. So, we're gonna get geared up
Probably.
for it. Yeah, just a little bit more appropriate for Mobile Mayhem. If Bobby was in here, and I know Bobby is streaming some BR right now, so I think we're on the smooth side of things. I think Bobby would have not turned eye to that one. But the good thing is Bobby isn't here, so we can go ahead and groove on with it now. As we're gonna go ahead and jump into the first series and thoughts. Day, I made claims. Omni is probably the best, if not the best qualifier team, one of the best. Does Clash stand a shot here in this hard point to start things off with?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think either of these teams could absolutely come through with a dub. I don't think it's going to be easy for Clash. I think Omni are most certainly the favorites. But it is also important to make note that the winner of these games, I do believe, secures themselves a spot in the official season. So, the other teams aren't out because this is, of course, the winner's bracket, and it is a double elim tournament. So they'll still have a chance in the round 3 losers bracket, I believe. And yeah, should be a good one. I actually think with the rosters the way they are, and 4 of these teams making it, I would say there's a high chance that the 4 teams that are in the winner's bracket right now are the ones that go on to the Open Mobile Mayhem season. So we'll just have to see.
We shall see, said the blind man, as we're going to go ahead and pop right into a takeoff. hardpoint underway. P1's been opened up, and a few uncontested points there for the guys over at Clash, and some much-needed ones, because we know the fragging power that comes along with this Omni roster. They will bring the smackdown if you allow them to. Rebirth's going to come through and finally take down a player that was just absolutely just shredding. That was Capo. Capo was able to pick up a few and get some objective time. P1 down, about 30 seconds left, and you can see here it's a little split, but it's still favoring the guys and gals over at Omni, as we do see Clash with the contest. So a little bit of back and forth. P1 out in the open. This is exactly what you expect, especially on a map like this.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, and right out of the gate, we actually have Clash with a fair bit of points on that P1, leading 25-17 right now, as well as getting their rotation over and ready for next as well. But Capo, he's there, ready, waiting for Zed. Denicio going to come through, does take down Nepal's and Brixta. This is looking like it's probably going to be a pretty solid P2 for the side of Omni, especially as Gathelia picks up another double in the feed.
Already off the bat, you can see it. I mean, they're trading back and forth. Denicio going to be 6-3, Gathelia 8-3. And on the flip side of things, you're not going to see a lot of positivity other than the fact that they're still trying to push for this point. It's just not happening so far. P2 staircase has been locked down. Omni starting things off right. They've got a 25-point advantage with only 20 seconds left on the point. I can already start to think that the P3 transitions are going to come through. You can see Zed trying to make that way up the staircase, and you know, a majority of the players already starting to make that rotation over bunker down for spawns, and it is so difficult, especially when you're going up against such a high-skilled caliber team such as Omni. Brixta finding one in the P1 area and gets shut down. 51-point advantage now for Omni, as they have pretty much shut down P2 all for themselves, and P3 rotations are going to be, you know, starting off to a better start for Clash. Can't say that it's going to be a lockdown just yet. This bottom floor could be very brutal, and we're going to see the break come through. The, oh my god, Jim coming through with the Gravity Vortex. Going to find 3. Make that 2. The third one was a regular gun kill. So, just excellent placement. I know you enjoy seeing an operator such as that getting utilized perfectly by Jim.
I mean, it's in my opinion, one of the strongest tools that you can bring to a team as far as our available non-band operators go. Obviously, you know, the likes of your kinetic armors, your TAC 5s are also really, really solid. But I just overall think it's a more beneficial operator than, you know, rocking a Annihilator, for example. But I mean, it all does come down to preference for a lot of players, but it is definitely looking to be a solid game for the side of Omni. And Ty, he's in a Goliath, available and ready to go on this P4. And this might just be where it ends. I mean, there's plenty of time on the clock for them to come through with a victory here. They only need about 30 points, and there's 45 on the clock. And Clash have not put up a lot of resistance thus far. So maybe the Search and Destroy gets turned around, but I think this hardpoint is just about over.
Yeah, I mean, after that P1, literally only about 12 points from the side of Clash off the P2 and P3 transition. We're in P4 right now. You got to stop and think, where did things go wrong? I'll tell you what, the gun skill in Omni just may be too superior in this matchup for this hardpoint alone. I don't know if it's going to translate to anything in the Search or Destroy. I don't know, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but game's over with now, so I guess I can continue to talk about the Search, but a 150-36 win for Omni, I don't know how much more convincing you need. That squad came to play, and it showed. Just a massive dub, and doing it against one of the better teams in this qualifier event just shows you how much ahead of the competition this Omni squad is. Again, I'll say it again, this team is, if not the best, one of the best in the qualifiers event. I will not be surprised if they take it all. Again, it doesn't have any implications on the regular season, more so less just bragging rights. But when you're able to do this and do it consistently, I got to think they're going to be at least a top runner in regular season as well.
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. We've obviously had some minor roster changes compared to the Omni. Maybe guys will remember from previous seasons. So I think that is at least something to consider. Is that this team does at least have to, kind of redevelop some of that team synergy that they maybe would have had if they were competing under a different roster. But I mean, the pickups that they've had are also just super solid. I mean, you look at the likes of Denicio, Jim, Tie to Die. I mean, these are not pushover names in the EU Call of Duty scene. And they're not going up against pushover opponents either. I mean, Ipana, Brixta, Reverse, Nepal's, Zed, all talent that I think is going to make it to the actual season. Just maybe needs to define and develop their gun skill a little bit more, because they're just quite blatantly getting outgunned right now.
Yeah, they are. This is going to be an opportunity for them to... I'm assuming this is where they're going to even things out. I don't know if they're going to go down 2-0 and go down to the losers bracket, but if they have a shot at anything, it's here in the Search and Destroy. We know how well the talent is sniper-wise for the side of Clash. Hell, you've got 3 top-tier snipers with Pana, Nepal's, and Brixa alone. And I don't even think Brixa is going to snipe to start off with. The bad thing is, well, the good thing is, I guess you could see it as a good and a bad thing. The good thing is they're going to be on the attack side, which might allow for a few more snipers than what you would normally see. But the bad thing is they're going to be on the attack, and, it's not going to be easy, especially with the gun skill that Omni holds. I mean, you just saw it in the hardpoint. It's pretty brutal. If they even things up, I won't be surprised, but I also could not... Yeah, I could also see a 2-0 in the future. I'm just being realistic. I want to have a lot of respect for this Clash team, but I mean, you saw game 1. You already know what's going down. I didn't even look at the stats, dude. I don't think it was necessary. We just rolled right into it because it was a lot of points to not a lot of points, and that's all we're going to say about it. Game number 2 now. Search and Destroy on Raid. Will Clash be able to even things up? It is all going to be determined by this Search and Destroy win.
Well, we are getting loaded on into the game, so we'll see here shortly. Does look like we have... So far, I'm just seeing 1 sniper out for the side of Clash. Yeah, Brix has got a Type 25 out. We do have Naples, or Nepal's, sniping. But looks like we got some no ping, no party action by the side of Omni.
Yep, no ping, no party. No ping, no issue. We're going to go ahead and just back out of that one and reset. Give these guys a fair opportunity. Obviously, it was Omni who dipped out first, so... we'll give them the benefit of the doubt of saying that they did have a smooth connection. That's quite all right. That's what this is for. We see it a lot in NA. We don't see it too much in EU, so when we do see it, it's not so much of an issue as or so much of a meme as it is in NA. You literally jump into any of the Tier 1 lobbies, and it happens at least once or twice in one series alone. So, yeah, I think that we had an opportunity to join in for Omni's listed for game number 1. We obviously didn't have an opportunity to do it because the game ended so quickly. So if it does go in game 3, be looking forward to seeing Omni listed in. So here we go. Second try is a charm. We'll see if it pans out here as we're going to go ahead and dive right into it. First round, I did see Pana sniping too. So Pana with the DLQ as well as Nepal. So... we're going to see if that pans out the same here as we're going to go ahead and jump right back into it. You can see it, 3-player push through mid for the side of Clash, and a little bit of a spread them and reap them. Gem going to be the first casualty there. Nepal showing up and showing out with that DLQ Z-Lot. Love skin. Love the diamond. Gathelia looking for the refrag. Is going to go ahead and slide contest. Perfectly timed. And that is going to be the 1-for-1 trade to make it a 2-for-1 now as Gathelia gets dropped.
Definitely looking like Clash might have an opportunity to open up with a round victory in the Search and Destroy, but obviously it could still go either way. Omniscient are not a team that you can take lightly, especially Capo, who with a sniper in his hand can be an absolute menace. Taking a couple shots over by the B-bomb for the side of Clash is going to give that information, however, over to the side of Omni, who are now going to be looking for that opportunity to make the rotation. Dinicio gonna get that shot onto Zed, and I gotta say, Panna, you're the embodiment of sometimes the easiest ones to land or the hardest ones to land, and misses the headshot onto Dinicio, and Dinicio ends up cleaning up not one, but two, and that's a big clutch round for the side of Omni.
Yeah, they drop 2 off the bat. They take 1 with them. And even at the disadvantage, you got to credit Dinicio, put 3 on the board. Capo finding 1 as well, and now we've got a 1-0 lead in favor of Omni. Omni looking pretty great here in the Search and Destroy, as well as the hardpoint. The hardpoint, they were practically flawless. B-side push. Cthulhu going to find first blood. Zed looking to get the refrag tie. Going to actually find 2 more, and that is third right there. Panda, Zed, all being casualties. Nepal's going to be last one alive in a 1v4 scenario. Things are just not looking any better from that first round. And or the hard point if you take a look at both games. And man, this is tough. I was really hoping that Clash be able to step up. Takes to that game 3 opportunities. We only have 3 matches. I'm looking to see if we can see at least 1 or 2 best of 3s go the distance. And right now it's just looking like Omni handling business as normal. Dinicio gonna find the last player, and that's going to be a 2-0 flawless 2-0 so far for the side of Omni. I need to see a little bit better of an approach, maybe not so much of a aggressive one from Clash, maybe a little bit simmer down. Find those frags. Do what you do best. Stay back in the cut, find 1 lack, and get that kill, make the push.
Well, one would definitely think, and we'll have to see. Zed is going to open up this round with first blood onto Jim. Reverse takes down Ty to die. It's a big opening, too, for the side of Clash.
Oh,
my goodness. Dude, every time Clash, I think, catch a break, it just gets stripped away from them in no time. Dude, Capo's on 4 this round. He might be looking for potentially the ace here if he's able to find Panna. We'll have to see. He is in a 2v1. His teammate could absolutely steal it. I think he might find Panna right here.
Oh,
Cthulhu!
To Cthulhu. Oh. I've never seen someone sold so hard right there. Capo is punching air. I would be too, because the nade got 2. He picked up 2 with Laundry. He had that player dead to rights. Cthulhu, I mean, I understand you would have won the round, but come on now, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, definitely a little bit rough there. Looking for the ace, couldn't quite find it. Ends up getting a skip on the last one. We do have Jim and Dinicio, however, each opening up with a kill. The 2-for-1 trade is going to go in favor of Omni, who are starting to make this search and destroy honestly look kind of easy. Ty going to pick up Zed, reverse, and Naples do get the refrags, though. It is going to bring it back to a 2 versus 2. Are we going to see the 4-0 lead, or are Clash going to start to bring things maybe a little bit closer to even? They could still end this half 3-2.
A little bit of a pinch approach here. Capo on the flank, going to catch reverse off guard. He drops. Nepal's left in a 1v2, and he's got top control. Drop down. That was probably not the best move. He gets laced. So we got 4 rounds in a row for the side of Omni. Will Clash answer back? They need to start here. Understand it. 4 rounds in a row. It's pretty devastating. But imagine flipping sides and going down 5-0. Find a dub here. This is where your bounce back starts.
Sniper.
Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just play your 1s and 2s, man. Do what you do best. And I just haven't seen him do it. Actually, I did see him do it a few rounds back when Capo was able to find, you know, those 2 nades. That literally turned the round around real quick. Dinicio, Jim, and Ty going to be dropped. Or the last 3 alive now as bomb goes down. Panna finding Jim. A little bit of light here. 35 seconds on the clock. Bomb's already been planted, and 2 players left. 5 players still alive for the side of Clash. And this is, again, maybe where we see it start. Bricks are going to find Ty. Dinicio going to have to find an ace in order to make the 5-0 dream alive. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Bricks is going to catch Dinicio on the transition. That is going to be a 4-1 now. Will Clash start this this reverse. I mean, it's very possible. A much better round. I don't think they dropped anyone. Was that a flawless 5 standing for the side of Clash?
You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was just happy they won a round. And didn't pay attention. I was just like, thank God, finally they actually start a round looking good, and it continues to go well for them. Because I gotta say, I think 3 of the 4 rounds they lost, they got first blood, if not first 2 kills on the board, and then still lost. So that's pretty rough to me. I feel like one of the comments you've made in the past is kind of ringing true here. The whole not good at finding closure statement. And that has been the story of Clash thus far. Oh my goodness, no reason Capo loses that gunfight, but it's going to be Nepal's, does come through, gets the quick scope, but Gathelia rotating from behind going to take him down. And that is going to be that.
Yeah, a little bit of a run or spree there for Nepal's. Gets shut down. Gathelia, 200 IQ on the flank. Comes through that kitchen site. Literally, Nepal's nowhere, you know, didn't have any idea where he was at, so not much you can do there. The shots, though, from Nepal's, absolutely on point. He found 2 before he dropped. Panda going to find first blood. 5-1, this match point here for Omni. Rebirth finds another. 2 players have dropped. Not a single casualty as of yet. Denisio looking for the shots and pull bar side. Rebirth gonna find some shots on Jim, and now we've got another situation. Can they close this round out, though? Clash have a 5-2 player advantage. Need a round here to stay alive. Nepal's 1 shot, 1 kill, and that is gonna be it. Zed finds the last one, 5-2. Can they find 4 more rounds like that? It's gonna be practically impossible, though, because, you know, I can see them making 3 a case. But that round 11 is guaranteed regardless. And you got to go back to an attacking side where you only won 1 of the 5 rounds available. Put yourself in a very, very just difficult position to be in. So, got to start it here 1 round at a time, though.
Well, Capo going to come through, does find 1 under a burst through the wall, bringing things to a 3 versus 3, but with Jim taking down Zed, that's not looking good for the side of Clash. They definitely can't afford to make mistakes. They're sitting in match point, and Jim going to find the final 2, and Omni come through with a clean 2-0 victory here, and that will secure themselves a spot in the main season. Again, I'm right there with you. I don't think anybody is at all shocked that these guys made it through qualifiers, and yeah, as we move forward into the main season, they're definitely a team that has the skill to potentially compete with some of those top teams in Europe. So you know, not only are they having a good performance here, but they're definitely a team that we expect to continue to have good performances, even up against some of the more difficult opponents that Europe has to offer.
Well, no shock here, 2-0 win. Omni showing up, showing out. This is probably a team that should have been invited, in my opinion, but again, it's, you know, all about the players that were on this squad before, and a lot of them, I think we only have 2 that are from the past Omni roster that was Gallant at one point, or turned into Gallant, now is back Omni. That's Gathelia and Capo, and they recently added Ty, Jim, Denisio, and it is a perfect fit through qualifiers so far. 6-2 win in the Search or Destroy. Clash showed up, had some signs of life in the Search or Destroy. A few rounds that could have gone their way, I feel like, if maybe Capo wasn't so OP with the nade placement and picking up till 10 kills. Might have been able to see a game 3. Might have had a 4-4 scenario instead of a 6-2 loss. You know, but hey, it's a learning curve. It's one of those experiences that you're going to go through, especially if you're playing in Mobile Mayhem regular season. And right now they're getting a taste of that inside of the qualifiers. So they're going to be moving down to the loose side of the bracket, a.k.a. the Gulag bracket, so they can absolutely still make it in. Only the top 4 teams will move on, and I feel like this Clash team definitely stands a shot at it. So we'll see how it pans out now as first series of the day is over and done with. We're going to get geared up for the second series again, which, take a look at my schedule. Oh boy, this is going to be a spicy one. Elysium and Aphelion. Aphelion one being, you know, stranger to the Mobile Mayhem scene. I believe since I've been casting Mobile Mayhem EU, they have somewhat always been a part of every season that I've casted. Last season was an exception until the very end. So thankfully we got them added in as a filler team, and right now we're going to see if they can make it right back into it with a few roster adjustments. So guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to have plenty more action. 2 series left. As I was taking a look at the matches of the day, that is it right there, guys. Aphelion and Elysium. And then we've got Magna and Atrocity, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have Aphelion. We're going to have Elysium. Give us a few moments. We shall be right back.
unstoppable.
Alrighty, guys, we are back live for Series 2 of the day. We've got Affiliate in the lobby, and we've got Elysium ready to rock and roll day. This is one of those matchups that I've been looking forward to because I'm super excited about seeing Affiliate in qualifiers. I'm super excited to see them if... I'm thinking they can make it based off the roster that they've provided. And I'm also excited about seeing this Elysium team play because they have one of my favorite players from last season, Tony, the Don himself. My guy is a legend, in my opinion. I know that Zim came through and said he's one of the better players in EU, and I could not agree anymore. So, best of threes are the same as what we saw earlier. What are your predictions on this matchup day?
Well, it is a little bit difficult for me to say. I mean, I want to... look, I want to believe in Captain. Okay, I want to believe in Captain, but I definitely think looking at our previous days of competition, I think Elysium have a lot of talent and a lot of potential, but just at the same time have so very much inconsistency. I mean, I don't know if you specifically remember, but in their first matchup where they were facing up against Atrocity, I was finding it real hard to be nice about their win. I mean, I don't honestly believe they deserved it. So hopefully they'll step up and prove it today. And Affiliate, they're not going to be an easy opponent. And Captain, he's kind of one of those sneak players with the shotgun coming through, and that could be definitely a wild card in the mix that could break an unorganized team.
I don't think I could have said it better. I don't think I would have put those words into a sentence like you did and made it just sound so perfect. I think that's one of the things. You're very undervalued, my guy. One of the best casters analytically speaking, just bringing so much to the table. Diverse, just completely on point. You bring a different spectrum that I am unable to do it. I'm glad that you're able to cast. Qualifiers will be here in EU, and I appreciate that light being shined. As we're taking a look at the best of three. Take off our point. Definitely a map that if you are not in, like, you don't have that team synergy, that team playing 100% like we not necessarily didn't see a lot of from Elysium. Granted, they had a lot of fragging power. It really opened our eyes to, what could be expected of the future.
Look, if I remember correctly, they were plus 35 in the hard point and plus 30 in the domination.
And only won by 19 points.
Still almost lost those games.
Yeah.
So that's my concern here. That's my concern, is that it doesn't matter how much fragging power you had against a lesser team. If you barely won that matchup, you're going to struggle a little bit more, at least in my opinion, on paper, against a team like Aphelion, who are a little bit more tight-knit and definitely bring a bit more gun skill to the table.
Well, there we go. Gun skill is going to be crucial here in this first takeoff. Raid Search and Destroy. Obviously, the gun skill from Omni over Clash was superior. So I'm thinking this might be a turning point. If Aphelion can manage to win this hard point, I think they might be able to get a 2-0 here if Elysium doesn't play a little more collectively than they did on Tuesday. And if it does go the distance for a game 3, I think that fragging power is going to overwhelm Aphelion. Granted, the teamwork isn't on point as much as some of these other teams. Fragging power alone can win you a game of Summit Domination. I'm sorry. It's one of those maps. It's so small. You don't need much teamwork in order to get a B cap early on, and your gun skill can hold literally every other point from there. So Annihilator and Sparrow, again, going to be the normal bans. Won't see any of those kinetic armors. Won't see any more of those Tech 5s. I don't even know what those scores or those operators are anymore since, being banned from Stage 5. And I don't know if it was Stage 4 banned as well, but I'm so glad we don't see any more of those golding Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on screen anymore. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Hardpoint takeoff, ready to rock and roll, and here we are. Game 1 set. Transitioning.
What was your notification you sent out for this atrocious treasure box you have?
It was, let me take a look at it again, so I can quote it verbatim. Denominee's noti suggestion, : in quotation, Stage 5 team caught hacking, in quotation.
Gotcha.
So it was a perfect setup. I gotta say. Everyone in chat seems to like it. They have spammed it quite a bit, and right now we're seeing some Type 25 spamming, and, as long as the meta is balanced as it is, I am enjoying seeing the Type 25 over the Holger, over the MX9 all day long. I'll take it. The occasional marksman, which again will be banned moving forward in regular season play. No marksmans, no shotguns, no LMGs, no shorties. I know Day is just jumping in his boots. So I just happened to spectate Ajax. He had a shorty as a secondary before he swapped back over to the Type 25. P1 already about 40 seconds in, and majority of that 40 seconds, 20 to be exact, or 19 to be exact, going to go in favor of the guys over at Elysium.
Yeah, but do have just under a 10-point lead that is starting to dwindle away now as AE have found their way on to that P1. But if you look, the positioning of the opposition is just ready to go here for P2. And, that's one of the things that you definitely have to tighten up if you are Elysium. And I'm glad to see that they are starting to work on it. The rotations are a little bit more on point this time around. So, I don't know, maybe they were trolling a little bit last time we saw them play, and they're taking it a little bit more serious now that they have a more difficult opponent. But we're still very early on, too. One good rotation does not necessarily mean that you're really bringing action to the table, so we'll have to see. Right now, across the board, top frag is 4 for like 8 people, and in fact, Tony actually just now picks up number 5, but Candolph comes through with the 2-piece, killed number 6 on the board before getting taken down, and AE made a pretty solid break here into P2, and there's about 20 seconds left on the clock, so at this point, I think you got to be getting ready to worry about P3, and sure enough, you can see that Real Fibble, Tony, and Nakiro are all making that P3 rotation. Did have Aether go and deny a little bit of time, finds a 3-piece of players on the objective. That's definitely a solid bit. Unfortunately for him, he does get pred missiled, so anything he maybe had rolling for him towards streaks off that triple kill is now gone. Now getting into P2 does waste the grav spikes, a little bit unfortunate, and gets taken down.
There we go. Guys, just to reiterate, there's 2 Fibbles in the lobby. One of them is the real one. That's the guy with the green profile picture. The Red Bull one is going to be Sweat. Sweat is the other Fibble, so no confusion there. As far as names goes, obviously you're going to see 2 Fibbles, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how I'm going to tell who's getting the kills or not, but nonetheless, Sweat, unable to play on his main count, is going to have to play on a secondary, and it just so happened to have the name Fibble on it, so Gandalf going to find 2 on point, is able to get the break. 3, oh my god, Tony finally comes through and takes him out, but that's going to be plenty enough time for Affiliate to bounce right back in it. They're going to get a majority of the... Well, no, they're not. They're actually going to start making those rotations over. Captain picks up his 10. Looking for his 11th. Oh, my God. Fibble gets bodied, and those 2 are going to open the floodgates for a P4 break early on before it even starts. We see the pressure from the outside. Aether trying to make the break in. Fibble right there alongside, but looks like Affiliate backs with some great teamwork as well as some pretty superior gun skill. Going to be able to hold this point off. Fibble looking for the contest, is going to find the grab vortex, and this is going to be a perfect opportunity for us to go ahead and join in for a quick listen in with the guys over at Affiliate.
Nice.
Well played, well played.
I have a zone. I want to open something. One more. Wait.
Check out flank.
There, one more.
Nice. Well played. They coming.
One on mid.
Hold it. Start rotating next. I'm staying.
There, one top yellow, one pushing bottom.
One in next.
Yeah, Captain.
Stay next. Go next.
One top yellow, guys. Top yellow. I push top yellow. One top yellow. Nice.
One in last.
Dead.
One to right.
I'm dead. One platform. I'll use a
There's
goliath.
Platform one shot.
No, one mid, P1.
One mid.
One top yellow.
It's coming flank. Moro behind you.
I go to red.
Oh,
Moro.
that's
Cover me. Dead top yellow.
They coming from mid, guys. Mid stairs. Double stairs now.
You got it. Nice.
Okay. Guys, GG, come on, push the point, Goliath. Trophy to Goliath.
Trophy. I need trophy. 2P1.
2P1 dead. 3 dead.
Nice.
One more
Limit.
stairs.
Double stairs. Nice.
Well played, everyone.
Nice way.
Let's go, guys.
All right, that's it. Game 1. I think Day just was spot on with his analysis earlier. You know, the gun skill is one thing, but when you don't have that team synergy in play, it's going to be a massive factor. And you see the scorecard here. It reflects it. 150 to 30 or 48. I was thinking that maybe it was still 37, but P1 was a little more graceful than any of the P3 or P4 rotations. What is going on with Elysium? They have so much fragging talent, so much fragging power. I don't know. Just Affiliate way OP? Could they be the Omni Kryptonite that could possibly take this this qualifier event? Based off that game, I'm pretty convinced.
I don't know, man. I think largely I just noticed the exact same problems with Elysium that I noticed on what was that, Tuesday? Where they get in these situations where they can be, you know, playing for kills, but it largely does feel like they are a team of 5 that are all playing solo squads, you know, like that is the feel I get from this team. And I hate to have to say that because they actually were making good initial rotations during that last game, but then as soon as they lost a fight and the other team, you know, made a break and Affiliate was able to get into point, there was no real coordination that I could tell of them trying to make a full-on team push into the point. There was a lot of trickling, a lot of feeding, and unfortunately that's just not going to help you against a team that, again, does play as a bit more of a tight-knit and organized squad like Aphelion does. So there wasn't a huge frag difference during this game. I mean, there was definitely a slight one. It wasn't, anywhere close to 35 though, like we, saw on Tuesday. But AE did outfrag their opponents and did come through with the 150-48 win based off some good rotations and just honestly won more of their gunfights.
There we go. That's basically what I saw as well. Tony not being able to put up 30 could have been another factor as well. Dude fragged out on Tuesday. Didn't necessarily have the best game here in this Takeoff hardpoint, but again, Takeoff's one of those maps where if you don't have that teamwork that that AE clearly has, you're going to get outplayed. It doesn't matter how well you are with a Type 25. It doesn't matter how great of a shot you are. It's a huge map. There's only 4 rotations in it. And ever since that P2 staircase, it was just lights out. Aphelion come in with the massive smoke, and Captain, my guy, put up 20 and 9 numbers with 48 seconds on the point. I mean, you literally see the OBJ time. That'll tell you a story by itself. 51, 43, 48. They are literally like within seconds of each other. There's nobody with 2 minutes and there's nobody with 0 seconds, right? It is a massive collective effort, and it panned out. And I think that is one of the things that this AE team, as I was reading in chat, team synergy is like our biggest weapon. Azza said that in chat. So our Kim is our biggest weapon, trust. I trust that now. Against a team that is struggling in that department, it went a mile. It went very, very fast a mile. 150-48 against a team that just outslayed everyone they played, or every game that they played in on Tuesday. Well, here it is right now. You can't outslay what, when you're getting outplayed in the objective, you're getting outplayed in the team gunfights. And now we're going to get geared up for, again, a search and destroy that I mentioned earlier. It's going to be a raid, as I'll bring that on screen for you guys to see rotations. If Elysium, again, I'll make this claim, and I'm going to stick to it. If Elysium somehow take this raid, search, and destroy, I think they can handle the summit domination as well. I know we didn't see a lot of, frags coming in favor of Elysium, but on a map that is condensed and you can get away with those solo quad kills, I think that Summit is going to be a map that they can thrive in. So we'll see how it goes now, as we're going to go ahead and jump right back in it. Search and destroy on raid.
Well, we are getting spawned into our game. Does look like we have all of our players connected, so we're definitely going to be looking for some of our sniping talent. One of the big ones, I think, for AE is going to be Apollo. And Captain rocking the R9 once again. Again, this guy is known for his shotgun play. And I don't think he gets enough credit for how necessarily good he is. In fact, in the past, I think I've heard people mention, this isn't really a shotgun map, and then Captain comes through and absolutely dominates. That actually, it might have been you on a search and destroy takeoff, and then the dude put up like 14 kills or something, but definitely gonna be on the lookout again. He was kind of my player to watch for this matchup. Tony does have a DLQ out as well, pushing on over towards rings. Maybe not the most ideal weapon to have in this particular instance. Obviously a sniper can be incredibly potent, but when you're in a 1v2 and there's so many head glitches to play at rings, it does make it a little bit difficult. Something like finding a Type 25 on the ground might be a little bit more beneficial right now. Got 15 seconds to go, needs to find 2 kills and a defuse, and it's not going to happen, dude. No shot.
No, it's not. And then Captain steadily try. He messaged me the other day. He was like, bro, I promise you I will get that crossbow kill for you. If it's the last thing I do in qualifiers, bro is going to get it. I have 100% faith in him. Wasn't able to get it there. As we saw, last player alive is going to be taken down, and 1 round in favor of Aphelion. They are not holding back here in this search and destroy. 1 round in their favor, and we're going to see again a 4-player push towards this B site. Ajax and Candoff looking for this first opening frag. Aether very weak, as well as Candoff. Candoff drops Moro's super
Captain! That was the freest crossbow kill ever! I'm so disappointed. I switched over just in time to see him miss a player walking in a straight line in the back.
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He got it.
Oh, there we go.
There
Let's
we go.
go.
Hey, yo, go ahead and clip it, chat. That is going to be the only Mobile Mayhem crossbow kill you're going to see for the remainder of the season, unless Captain somehow manages to pick up another one here in this round. 2v2 style now. Bombs down. You can see it. Aether actually going to find Apollo. It's a 2v1. Captain's going to be left to his own and does get the shots, but first doof doesn't hit. Needs to find the shot. Does it. Alumi's going to be able to find the frag, and you know what? That's still a dub in favor of Affiliate, in my opinion. Captain, I caught it. It's in 4K. We've got the clip. I will post it later this afternoon.
Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Well, we are getting into round 3. We're all tied up 1-1 after a good round does come through for the side of Elysium. Now pushing on up. Captain might find himself at a little bit of a disadvantage here. Tony is camping out on that head glitch. Does pick up a kill onto Apollo. And I'm going to be honest with you. When an opponent's sitting on a head glitch like that, obviously the R9 not going to be the most ideal weapon to have. And with a crossbow as your secondary, good luck, but does get the charge in. Gonna find that kill on Tony, but Ilu is there ready to get the refrag. We do have a 2 versus 2, but Nikiro pick up that snipe onto Candolph. Now it's Ajax left alone in a 1 versus 2. Almost able to find one there, but Nikiro gonna pop out the window, finds the kill.
What a sweat,
It's
dude.
going to be another round coming through.
You got to know when moments like that happen, one player out in the open, the other player just slides right around the corner. When they hit shots like that, it's just super impressive. Huge shout out to Nikiro. Has been a demon so far in this lobby. 3 kills on board. 2 rounds now in a row in favor of the Elysium squad. I made a bold claim earlier. If they can make this search and destroy happen and go in their favor, that game 3, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not rooting for Elysium here in this instance. I'm a huge Affiliate supporter. I'm a huge supporter of every team here in Mobile Mayhem, but I just feel as though a Summit domination would favor their style of play, which again it's not 100% not so much geared towards team play. It's a little more of, like they said earlier, a solo fill from each of the team or each of the players. I just feel like that map alone will favor that style of gameplay, and right now 2 rounds in a row in favor of Elysium, starting to maybe possibly see that game 3 scenario. So Captain, 3 kills on board. He could also be a huge factor in that game 3 if it does go the distance, but you know, I will get ahead of myself. Fibble right there on the corner site. Nikiro doing amazing work finding first blood for the squad, and this B-side push is going to be shut down for the time being now, as we have about a minute on the clock. 4v5 style, and the player advantage is in favor of Elysium.
Yep, starting to look like Elysium might have found a little bit of movement, might be able to push us into a game 3. And that could not be looking great for the side of AE for their search and destroy play, but Captain is able to find Tony. Ajax, my goodness. Oh, Ajax, put the shorty away! Any other secondary, you get that. You could have had a crossbow out and got that kill. My goodness.
That's a bold statement. Man. Yeah, I don't know.
Listen, bud. It's a bold statement, but I mean, how tough can he be with a name like Francis, you know?
Hey, yo! Hey, yo, what is this? We're watching people take shots.
He got Ajax from the dish soap, bro.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
Deadpool quote, I'm sorry.
Oh, you are terrible, bro. Get out of here. You're worse than I am, and I love it. Continue that energy, Day. 3 rounds now in favor of Elysium. That shot went way over my head, and I obviously didn't put 2 and 2 together until you said Deadpool, and I hate you, and I love you.
Well, as we get a little bit further into this game, it's been a good couple rounds coming through for Elysium, but don't count AE out. Ajax, just what? My dude! He's got to be lagging or something. I watched this guy play the other day. Ajax is so good, and then just not having a good game today. Why are you?
Dude, you know what? He's trolling.
I don't get it, dude.
Maybe
I don't get it.
Was he not reloaded? Did he not reload? Because, dude, you had Tony dead to rights right there. I don't know what the hell that was, but Moro going to make things a little more interesting. Does find one to even things up, and it's in a 1v1. I gotta say, Affiliate need this round in order to go into the defense. Only down by 1. The push comes through. Oh, the 1v1. Moro with the back shot. 3-2 now as the gap's a little more doable. 3-2 instead of 4-1. I'll take that any day. As we're gonna be flipping sides. Defense has to be on point from Affiliate as they want to close this thing out in 2. Elysium looking a lot better than they did in this the hard point, and the defense was on point. How well can they attack?
Well, definitely got to be. If you're Ajax, you're glad your team clutched that one up after that that shorty play down in the corner there. Captain pushing up, gonna run right into Fibble. Gonna be a rough position to be in. That was, I guess, technically Sweat, but God, I don't even know how I want to pronounce this. Illumies?
Yeah. We'll just call him Illy.
Illy.
Yeah,
we'll go with
just call
Illy.
him Illy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what Ajax was doing. He literally watched my guy Captain get sold right there.
Bro, I'm telling you, there's no shot this dude is not on like 150 ping right now.
Well, does find the last kill. Illy gonna be dropped. We're tied up again, and if you're Ajax, stop selling your teammates, bro. Captain doing, miracles over here with a crossbow and a R9 doof. And you're over here sitting on a plant. Did find that last kill, so I can't be mad. Running around with the shorty, trying to cross map across the court side. It ain't happening. Captain, oh my god, he's in aggressive position. He is going to be taking down Sweating it out right there. Finds first blood. This B-side push might pay off now as they do have the advantage of players. Moro going to get dropped as well, and 2 players down. Bomb goes down, and that is possibly going to be a round in favor of Elysium. Granted, a 3v5 doesn't come through. The retake has to be strong. Apollo waiting for the push. Sweat continuing to do sweaty things, and Ajax yet again in the corner. He has got to be on like 400 ping.
Yeah, I don't necessarily understand that being said. I don't think this one's going to happen. Sure enough, not going to find anything to connect there. Not sure what he's shooting at in here, but...
He's getting those shadow ban lobbies from Warzone, bro. You know when you instinct
Dude, I'm telling
300
you.
ping off the rip. I'm not saying Ajax is a hacker, guys. I'm just saying the ping in those lobbies, those shadow ban lobbies, are 300 off the rip. You don't even get a choice. And right now, Ajax looking... I mean, he's got 7 kills on board, though. The freak.
I mean, at 7 instances, someone was just worse than whatever the heck is going on to Ajax right now, because it has honestly not been super pretty. I don't know if he's like playing on a train or something, but either something's wrong with the connection or he's distracted doing something IRL or something. Because I mean, there's just it's been weird. It's been really weird. But either way, 7 kills on the board for Search and Destroy is solid for your team. Even we can look and sit at the mistake and talk about the mistakes all you want, but he's at least putting the numbers up for the team. He was definitely AFK for a second there at the beginning of the round, though, which I think does kind of confirm our suspicions at least a little bit, that maybe there's a connection issue, maybe he's got something else going on that's making it difficult for him, but does almost get the turn there. Captain gonna finish that one off. It is the 2-0 pickup for Captain, taking down Sweat and Tony. Gonna find
that was
Illy
a crossbow
kill.
That was a crossbow kill.
Yeah, it was.
Bro,
I think that makes 2 for him now.
Yeah, it does. That's gonna make a match point now for AE now. 2 with the doof, 1 with the crossbow. Bro, I thought you'd be all over this. You're the guy that hypes stuff up like this. You're the guy that does this very often and gets called out, and you're not ashamed of it, and I love it.
Listen. You guys can complain all you want that I pull out the crossbow in Warzone, but until I bottom frag, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I have never once bottom fragged with my crossbow, okay? Never.
There we go. Kandok pulling off the SKS. Trying to enjoy a little bit of its days that are very, very limited. At least you've got 2 series in which you can do it moving forward. After that,
Well,
it's out the
Captain going to
window.
slide the corner, finds Nakiro, and that is going to secure the 2-0 victory for AE. And that's going to be AE moving on, and I think technically secures themselves a spot in the official season of Mobile Mayhem. Yeah, that's should work that way. Yes. So the losers will now go on to face off in the losers bracket. It's not down and out for them. This is a double elimination tournament, and this is a loss from the winners bracket. So they've got one more lifeline. I'm gonna be honest, Elysium, you've got good talent on the team, but you got to figure something out because the teamwork is just non-existent. And looking at the other bit of competition that you're going to be facing off against here, going up against either Magna or Atrocity next, the winner of that match. And then you go on to face the winner of Clash versus Illuminati, which is probably going to be Clash. And I think Clash is a bit stronger than Aphelion, if you want me to be blatantly honest with you here. So if you struggled against Aphelion, it's probably not looking good for you in the losers bracket, unless if you can tighten up that teamwork and come through with a little bit better of a performance. So,
well, there we have it. 2 series down. 2 2-0s off the rip, and now we were left with 1 series for the day as I'm taking a look at it now. Got the schedule up. Yes, no, yes, there we go. Magna versus Atrocity. This is a losers bracket matchup. If you're just now joining us, I don't know if the results page are updated. They are. There we go. Well, good job. Look at Motor not selling. 2-0 in favor of Omni over Clash. Clash going to be, again, moving on, as they just said, to face off against Illuminati. I don't know if that's going to be on stream or not. I 100% don't know the schedule as of yet, but as soon as I find out, I will let you guys know. Aphelion, the smooth 2-0 and a few crossbow kills that I was able to clip for my guy Captain. Captain, you're a beast, bro. You're just better. I love it. Over Elysium, sorry. That's going to leave us with that final matchup again, as I just mentioned, Magna versus Atrocity. We're going to take a short intermission. Might be a little more extended than normal, guys. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes. We're going to be right back, though, okay, guys? Don't go anywhere. Plenty of action left.
Invincible.
All right, guys, our last and final series of the night, Magna and Atrocity, looking to fight for a spot in Mobile Mayhem regular season. We only have 4 teams eligible, and already 2 have claimed their throne and a shot at the regular season. That is a guaranteed spot for Affiliate, and that is a guaranteed spot for Omniscient. Right now, we're in the loser side of the bracket, and one of these 2 teams are going to have a shot. They're not guaranteed yet. We'll have to find out and see who is going to be the better of the 2 now as we're going to get geared up. Taking a look at the best of 3-day. It's a little similar to what we just saw, but also very different. Summit, Hardpoint start things off with. Takeoff Search and Destroy. Usually it would have been flipped and had Takeoff as a hardpoint. Now it is Summit hardpoint, Takeoff, Search and Destroy. And then a third toss-up game, if it does go to distance, Standoff Domination. Sparrow and Annihilator are banned. I think we're locked and loaded, Dave. What are your thoughts? I know this is a team that we were just talking about. Both of these teams, actually, a little newer to the scene. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if I can make an assessment based off of what we saw on Tuesday. I think we saw Atrocity. What were your thoughts?
Well, I think Atrocity had really, really solid teamwork.
There we go.
That's about where it went. I mean, again, we kind of just watched Elysium get kind of wrecked by AE, if we want to be honest here. They put up a good fight in the Search and Destroy, but let me tell you, the hard point was not it. And the Search, I don't know. There were some rounds, obviously, that Elysium found, because it was a 6-4, but it didn't really feel like at any point they had control. Even after finding 3 in a row right off the bat, if you want me to be honest. So, they narrowly won a couple rounds, and you know, this team lost to them, but not by much. I mean, again, we've talked about this like all day. Like, the teamwork alone that Atrocity brought to the table was enough to get them almost to a situation where they almost won a domination and almost won a hard point at a 30 and 35 kill deficit respectively, right?
Hey.
And they came through and won the Search and Destroy.
They did.
So they have plenty of potential, and I'm hoping we get to see some of it here.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I was taking a look at the bracket to kind of see the paths that they have traveled. Atrocity lost again, like we just said, to Elysium 2-1. It's close 3 games, even, you know, despite the fact that they got out-fragged. They go on to beat Euro Elite 2-0, who lost to Clash 2-0. And that matchup was, it was a 2-0 in favor of Clash, but it was still a narrow, like, loss. It wasn't like they got exposed. I think the Search and Destroy was just downright atrocious, but the Hardpoint was pretty elite. So I'm expecting this squad to show up here in this Hardpoint Summit, and we all know how Hardpoint Summits can be. So we've got everyone in the lobby. Some of the players that we've got, I think Candy is the Korean character player. Candy, Steve, Rushes, not Rashes. We can call him Rash if we want to, but it's Rushes. Aomine and Loki on the flip side of things for this Magna squad. We've got Duevo, Jazz, Raki, Razzle, and Dito. I think I've seen, or Detox, sorry. I think I've seen Razzle before, but I don't think I've seen anybody else. So this is going to be a first time encounter with a majority of these players on the flip side of things.
Well, we are getting into the action for our game 1 here. We have a hardpoint on Summit, and this is definitely one that can be a little bit polarizing in some of the points. You know, we're specifically going to be looking at who can capitalize on the P3 and the P4 rotations. And some of that will develop towards the middle point of P2. So definitely be on the lookout there. P1, typically speaking, between evenly matched teams is going to be a little bit difficult to get a lot of score racked up on. You're quite often going to be playing for angles on P2 a little bit more and getting started to get ready for P3. Especially in a situation where we're playing 150 hardpoint, because a good hold on P3 and P4 can essentially decide the game. So,
well, here we go. 15 points in favor of the side of Atrocity. They're locking down this bottom side control site, and computers are just ridiculously held here. I think they're going to be able to hold off and maintain the remainder of it too. Loki's got 2 kills on board. Looking at the flip, what's going on here? We got a donut for Detox. We've got 2 for Jazz. That's the top frag, and Razzle finally able to pick up 1 for himself, and that is going to be the break that is necessary in order to get a foot on the point. 31 already in favor of Atrocity, and now it's a little bit of P2 transitions, which literally right down the road. So hop, skip, and a leap, and you're right there on catwalk, and you can already see it. Rushes and Stevie looking to maintain order, and Steve finds one, is going to be taken down. He found two, actually, before the drop, and there we go. P2's open up for business, and again, Atrocity, a team that I expected to perform well here in this hardpoint, already off to a great start.
Yep, and like I said, towards the midpoint of this P2, we're really going to start to be able to see who develops an advantage for P3, so we'll be on the lookout for that. Right now, as you can tell, it is going to be a slight advantage to the side of Magna with their positioning, but the score is in favor of Atrocity. And you can see that we do have rushes.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it.
Starting to make that rotation over. Well, Razzle, I gotta say that's not the play with the grab vortex there, my dude. Definitely, you don't want to use it as a melee weapon, but it's all fine and dandy. Did have a couple points getting picked up by the side of Magna, who maintain themselves the spawns for P3 and might have a big opportunity to take the lead here on this point. You can see Razzle starting to push on out, going to pick up one. I think it is interesting, at least, to make note that Rushes is rocking the AS Val, not pulling out the Type 25, and I think that's an interesting choice with the meta the way it is right now, but definitely still a decent gun.
Well, here we go. P3 just 100% lockdown for the side of Magna, evening things up and even taking a lead. They have a 10+. Even with the spawns being pushed back in favor of Atrocity, they are not going to get the break early enough to... well, never mind. They do get the break here. As we do see P4 spawns flipped and now in favor of Magna. So they may not be able to get the remainder of that P3, but they got enough to kind of even things up. Not too much of a deficit to overcome, and now they're sitting nicely on that P4 rotation. AO Mine looking for the transition through catwalk. Raki going to be able to take them down, and now we're going to see P4 opening up. This is where we're going to see the clear leader in this matchup, because right now it's been back and forth. Even after not a poor start, but just not the best one for Magna, they're showing a lot of promise here in this Summit map. And bunkering down for spawns. They've got a player on the point. Steve coming through, finds one, but is taken down. The break is not going to be in favor. That is going to be P4 still in favor of Magna. They are doing a phenomenal job after that P3 transition. Steve looking for some more action on that P4 rotation. It's going to be shut down. And man, I got to say, these money hills have been exactly as they claim, money for this Magna team, who have now taken a 30-point advantage in counting and aren't getting off this P4 rotation.
Yeah, we didn't really get to see anything out of Magna on Tuesday, but they're coming through here today and looking pretty decent. They do have coming up on just about a 25-point lead, and we are getting back into a P1 rotation. We do have a couple trophies out, as we do have Russia's picking up one, but it's going to be Razzle coming through with 2 on the board. Steve and oh man, I'm forgetting what was it. Candy is what they wanted to go by.
Candy. Yeah.
All right, because that is not what that says. So just I'm trying to keep up. You know, 16-point lead for the side of Magna, but we actually do have a pretty decent P1 reset for the side of Atrocity here. Rush has definitely got to win at that gunfight, and you know, maybe if you had a Type 25 in hand, maybe you do. But we'll have to see. Pulls out the Thumper, not quite able to take Detox down, and is going to get taken out. Razzle comes through with 4-piece in the feed, but a little bit late for the retake for the side of Magna here. Now we're rotating on over towards P2, and it looks like we're in a pretty similar situation as we were last time, where we actually have those P3 spawns set up for the side of Magna, so they might be looking to come away with the first game win here in this series.
It's very possible, but both teams can win off this P2 transition. Catwalk is a very, very spicy drop. It's one of those where it's not quite out in the open, but it's literally different angles you got to carry. You got to have top control. You got to have a little bit of, you know, up and down. But the rotations are going to favor the side of Atrocity for the time being. Only 12 point or 22 or 12 points. Good God, I can't do math or anything. I got the wife text me, bro, and it's literally throwing me off. I've got to be able to go back and forth. And right now, I'm not doing a great job casting. I apologize, guys. Detox on the contest. Razzles at the bottom. Or not Razzles. Good God, rushes, rashes, whatever you want to call it. The cluster strike comes in. Game number 1 not going to go in favor of Magna. It is going to go in favor of Atrocity. On the backs of a great P1 reset and P2 reset. The transition's on point, and we've got a clear winner here. It was pretty decisive. If that game would have gone to that P3 transition, I think Magna would have won it based off of what we saw on the first set of round.
All right, and just because I am seeing it come up a lot in chat, guys, this is just a flat-out reminder for everybody. This is Champs rules. This is not going to be the winter season rules. We did go over those on Tuesday. So if you're wondering why you're not seeing that, that's just because before those rules were set in play, these are the rules that we already gave the qualifier teams. So we went ahead and continued with that rule set. When we get into the main season, you are going to see shotguns banned, LMGs banned, marksman rifles banned, launchers banned. The shorty is included in shotguns. We're going to have, thermites, gas grenades, persistence, Molotovs. The things you would expect to be banned. But the rules are just a little bit different right now. We're right on the Champs rule set. And we felt like that was pretty fair because that was going to be fresh for the qualifier teams, what they have been practicing for the past couple months. So it gives all players times to get ready for the next season where they can start practicing underneath the new rule sets without having to jump right into them. So that is a little bit of an update for you guys on that. But yes, once Mobile Mayhem comes around, you will not see the Thumper.
No, you won't see the Thumper. You won't see the Short. You won't see LMG, shotguns, any of those in the banned item list. And we went over it on Tuesday. If you missed it, we'll reiterate again, I guess, at the end of the stream as we're going to get geared up for this game number 2. Take a look at the post Mayhem report, 19 and 17 from rushes. Not a lot of frags going in favor of Atrocity. Again, we seen this exact same scenario on Tuesday, but they weren't able to win the hard point. No, they weren't able to win the hard point, right? Against Elysium. I can't remember. Or was it the Search and Destroy they won? I don't know.
They won the Search and Destroy.
Yeah, but the teamwork was on point then against Elysium. It was literally a similar matchup like this, as well as in the domination. And we've got a similar case here. So a little bit of a pattern for Atrocity. You know, maybe the gun skill isn't matching the team synergy or the team's rotations. Maybe that's not on point, and obviously it wasn't needed in order to win this sub and hardpoint. But will it be needed to win say a takeoff map? 100%. I think so. I think the teamwork and the gun skill have to be hand in hand in a map like that. On a map like Summit, where everything is a little more condensed, you could get away with not winning those necessary gunfights. Right now, we're looking at it a Search and Destroy. Is it raining outside? Oh my God, hold on real quick. It's pouring. Holy, I was like, what is that sound? Even through my headset. It was literally like 70 degrees outside 10 minutes ago, and now it's like 60 degrees, and it is pouring down rain. Jesus. Love the weather here in Bama. Gotta love it. Alright, we're gonna get geared up for that Search and Destroy. I promise you it's right around the corner. Last matchup of match of the night, game of the night. Takeoff Search and Destroy is going to be where we see that action. And the Search and Destroy against Elysium that we've seen on Tuesday was a winner in favor of Atrocity. Can they close this series out 2-0 and possibly clinch themselves a second chance at life for a Mobile Mayhem spot? It's going to be on the backs of how well they play this one. If they go to a game 3, the teamwork's on point. I don't know if they can get away with losing some of those necessary gunfights on a map like Domination or Standoff Domination.
Well, we will see. I had to I had to reply to some shade on Twitter. Ning from Devious has decided that the EU teams that are in qualifiers are going to get smoked by the NA teams in qualifiers. I don't know, man. Omniscient looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. That Omni team would probably smoke Devious. I
think so too. I think so too. It'd be pretty difficult to do, obviously, with the ping disadvantage. I think Omniscient take that any day of the week. If you ask me.
Stay devious, chat. Stay devious.
Stay devious. But bro, know
Devious
your,
in chat. Look, he said,
limits.
I think devious would clap Atrocity. That's just me though. That's a fair assessment. I think the.
I do. I agree. I think Devious is better than a solid half of the EU qualifier teams, but I think specifically looking at the likes of Omniscient and Clash, I don't know about that. And then you look at Aphelion and maybe Illuminati, I think would be the next team I would look at.
Clash.
Wait, what now?
Clash. You said, based off of what you saw in the bracket earlier, Clash takes down Illuminati. You mentioned Illuminati as being another top team there. I would have mentioned Clash before I mentioned Illuminati.
Well, I mentioned Clash.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
another case of day.
I think Clash and Omniscient probably just like flat out take Devious, and then you look at Aphelion and Illuminati. I think they might take Devious, but it's probably close. The rest of the qualifier teams, I'm down with you. Devious might be better than them.
Look, Devious ain't got nothing on Captain with the crossbow at his 66% accuracy with it, okay, Dave?
Yo, I agree. Listen, I agree. So, Ning, when I see you get more than 2 crossbow kills in a search and destroy, I got you.
There we go. Challenge is up. We've got NA qualifiers tonight. Is Devious playing?
Let me... B sent me the schedule.
Oh, she didn't send me the schedule. She should have put it in the group chat.
Believe so. Because it looks like the NA qualifiers is going to be 3 games. It's going to be 3 losers bracket games, and then Tuesday is going to be like loser bracket finals, semifinals, and so on and so forth.
Oh, dude, you're garbage. That was a garbage statement. Devious beats every EU qualifier team.
Cap! Absolute cap.
Get out of here, bro. Omni would wipe the floor with Devious. And I love me some Devious. But they would get outfragged 30 kills. I'm just saying. I don't care what you guys think. I don't care what your opinions are. It does not matter. They are not valid here. Omni is a Mobile Mayhem team compiled of players who have played in Mobile Mayhem before and fragged out in regular season play. They would smoke Devious, and it's not even close. Especially in the search or destroy. I think that's where Devious lack at the most. All right.
Well, maybe Tuesday. Maybe Tuesday we'll see some crossbow play out in Ning. That's what I'm hoping for.
All right, here we go. Atrocity looking to potentially clinch a spot where they would move on to face off against Elysium again. Oh, that's tough. They got to face Elysium. Man, the winner of this match moves on to face off against Elysium. The winner of that matchup gets a guaranteed spot. Winner of the Clash.
That one's off stream, right?
No, that's going to be it. We're going to have 3 matches on Tuesday, and that's going to be one of them.
Elysium versus the winner of this game?
Yep. We talked about this, Day. Come on. We had a full-on conversation about it off stream.
You're right. We did. I was just hoping that game would be off stream too.
You're.
Listen.
All right. Well, listen here. 30 seconds
I just want to. All I want to see now is Omniscient versus Devious. That's where I'm at with it. Okay.
Can we make that happen? Can that be something that we have off stream, but I can stream it and cast it?
Can we
line it up?
Can we set aside an hour and just invite the top 2 teams from EU and NA to play? I'm down. I'm down. All of it.
I gotta be right back, dude. I gotta go open the door. I'll be right back.
You're all set. We're getting into the action. We do have a 1-for-1 trade so far, but Detox going to come through and it takes down 1, make it 2, picking up Candy as well. And that's going to leave Rushes in a 1 versus 4. Can't make it happen. In the first round, going to go over to the side of Magna.
Bomb spotted. Enemy has dropped the bomb. Destroy the objective. Bomb acquired.
Oh god, what did the Capo tweet? Oh no. Oh, it was Gathelia stealing the ace. LOL! Capo, that's hilarious. I'm sorry, but look, I was cheering for you. I hope you know I was cheering for you that whole time for the ace, but that is neither here nor there, because we have Atrocity up against Magna for the search and destroy, and this time it's going to be Candy opening up with first blood. Russell comes through with a refrag, but quickly gets taken down. Candy kind of nasty with it, finds number 3. That one was pretty rough. I think Candy should have been dead 3 times over there, but finds the shots. And Loki going to take down Jazz. Detox now left alone in a 1 versus 4, and it looks like we're going to get things all tied up by the side of Atrocity here. Bomb is planted. Detox now 40 seconds on the clock. Got to find 4 kills and a defuse. And man, I just don't see it happening.
No, I don't either, man. I'm back. You were killing it. I didn't want to interrupt. I've actually been back for a few. But like I said, you were killing it. I didn't want to stop you. As we saw first round, or you guys saw first round, Steve going to find that kill. That's going to even things up. First round did go in favor of Magna. And did you say something about an ace?
Oh, Capo tweeted like 40 minutes ago, and I just saw the tweet.
Oh,
it's
gotcha.
He said Gathelia being greedy for the 9,272nd time. And then
that is cap.
Thanks for highlighting his malicious intention.
It's been more than 9,000 times. I don't care what he says. Detox gonna find a literal nade onto Candy. 3 players left. Steve drops in the background. I think Viri said Steve had a sexy profile picture earlier, and I think that was actually Tuesday. But without further ado, we've got a 1v5, and Omni is gonna be left all on their own. So we're gonna have, I guess, back and forth rounds until we have a winner. Possibly a game 3 based off of the attack strats here coming through. Not necessarily the best, but you know, 1 player left. Loki or Jazz actually going to be taken down, and still a 1v4. You see Omni looking for some more. Doesn't have bomb in hand, so this is... I mean, unless all players from Magna push in 1 by 1, which Razzle did, and actually did win that gunfight. There we go. 2-1 now in favor of Magna. I don't know. I just don't see any consistency from both of these teams. It's like back and forth so far from the rounds I've seen.
Destroy the objective.
Will we see that cycle be broken, though?
Well, we will see as things continue on here. We do have the 2-1 lead in favor of Magna right now, but no first blood for this round 4. Candy does take about half HP from a frag there, but not going to take them down. Were you here for the 3-piece that Candy opened up last round with?
I caught like the
before,
last.
I guess?
I caught the last little bit of it. The
Okay.
last kill. No, I'm capping. I didn't catch the last kill. As soon as they got the last kill, I switched over.
Gotcha. Aomine coming through, does find first blood onto Russell. Now it's looking like we might have rushes coming through with a bomb plant. Definitely going to be looking good for the side of Atrocity there. Going to put 45 seconds on the clock where your opponents are in a 3v5 and need to find a defuse as well. Time ticking away. I think this should pretty much tie things up. It would be, with the positioning we have for the players on Atrocity, this would be one hell of a clutch. We do have Steve taking down Jazz, gonna bring things a little bit more in favor of Atrocity. What is up with all the players using X's for vowels?
I don't know if it's Ricky, Rocky, Racky.
Right?
Ricky,
That's
Rocky,
what I'm saying,
Racky.
dude.
That's what I'm just gonna say.
This is exactly why you get called rashes for an entire day of qualifiers.
There you go.
And you know, we've got another one in here, so I guess we're just gonna guess. I think I'm gonna go with Rocky, just cause I don't know. That's what I
It
went
could be
with.
Rookie.
Defend the objectives.
Dude, I don't know. I don't know.
Rikey? A-E-I-O-U sometimes W? Is that how they do it?
Dude, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know anymore. Maybe it's none of the above. Maybe it's just RXKI.
What if it's Roxy?
Where?
I don't know. I'm
Where?
reaching. Razzle, Jazzle.
That was more than a reach, dude.
Razzle and Jazzle gonna open up with 2 frags, and we're tied up. But the player advantage now is still in favor of the side of Magna, who only have 2 players left to deal with. They're possibly gonna be able to pull off this round and have a 3-2 advantage before we flip sides. So it's Rocky. Someone in chat says, but I've learned with my times of streaming, you can't 100% trust chat, so we're going to say it's Racky.
Last man standing.
Razzle, Dazzle, finds another.
I mean, dude, chat let me say conscript for like a year.
Nice work.
I don't know
man.
how chat allowed you to do that.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you.
I think
He had to
I think
physically change his in-game name to Co with an H for me to say it right.
no, you still
With-
called him
I think it was like
Conscript.
3
You called him
H's.
Conscript
Well,
after that.
Now I do it on purpose.
Bobby still
and-
calls him Conscript. That's tough.
Yeah. Well, we do have the sides switching now. Magna do have a 1-round lead going into the half. Thumper going to come out, does find some damage onto Jazz, but not going to be quite enough. The 2-for-2 trade does come through. Jazz and Detox for Steve and Aomine. It's going to leave Candy, Rushes, and Loki against Dihuevo, Rocky, and Russell. But Loki going to take the advantage. Maybe they're able to find a round win here. Does look like Candy going to come through and takes Russell off of that bomb site. Dihuevo does find Rushes, though.
Oh,
There should certainly have been a call out from Candy. Loki should know where this bomb is down at, and they should honestly just be able to play round D here. And
I wish you would have been watching Tuevo. Is it D-Wavo? Whenever he got that kill, his call out for his character was Tango Down, and was literally in that voice. I need to hear it one more time, and I'll be complete, bro. You've got to be watching and spectating him whenever he gets another one. You can't miss it. It is just one of the best call-outs from a skin that I've ever heard in my life. Tango Down. And it's so distinct, bro.
well,
Ugh.
Lost that round.
Candy gonna find that final kill, tying things up 3-3. Gotta say, I'm pretty excited for it. I don't think by any means these are the best teams competing, but I do think in general these are pretty even teams that are putting on a good show. So we do have that going for us. And yeah, that's about all you can ask. And I don't think I'd be against the game 3 here.
I don't think I would either. I think this is probably the closer skill gap for today's matchups. We saw the Omni one. It was a brutal one. Razzle, Rocky, gonna find first blood for the team. 2-for-1 trades. Sniper eliminated. Do you not hear? Have you not been spectating, dude?
Listen, I'm literally sitting on him, but I can't. It's not very loud on my end.
You gotta turn that up, bro, because you're missing out. This is an old skin too. I think this is like season 3 of last year. I don't know if that's accurate, but I remember getting this skin and everyone rocking it when it first came out. And this may be a reskin, maybe a different. I'm not 100%, but I love the skin. Oh man, Steve gonna get.
Nice work. Get ready for the next round.
they go down. You've got to hear it, bro.
Well, we are definitely looking solid right now for the side of Magna. They took another round in their favor. They're now only got to find 2 more. But Atrocity have, clearly not gone down without a fight. And Search and Destroy is the mode that Atrocity won against Elysium on Tuesday. So I think that's something to consider. DiHuevo's going to get a free kill here. Steve, Gotta understand how the game works, bud. When you turn towards the wall like that, your whole barrel sticking through the door, the opponent's gonna know you're there. So sitting in that corner, not gonna help you out, unfortunately. But fortunately, Rushes and Candy come through with a couple kills. Rocky does get a refrag onto Loki to tie things up at 3-3. We've got about a minute 10 on the clock, and you can see DiHuevo is starting to push up. Might be rotating right into Candy, who is absolutely nasty with the DLQ, comes through and picks up kill number 10 there. Might be looking for kill number 11, does miss shot number 1, where it was the secondary, but leaves Aomine in a 1 versus 2. Russell sitting at about half HP, but is going to recover, gets taken down, and now it's Rocky versus Aomine, left alone in 1v1s, but it's going to be Rocky coming through with the kill. And now, we're on match point for the side of Magna.
Yep, match point indeed. And Rocky picking up their 10th kill. Top frag in the lobby. On the flip side of things, Candy. Day apparently doesn't like Candy. He says it's nasty. Or, I don't know, maybe I just missed that out of context. Candy's just a nasty sniper. I think that is 100% accurate. Maybe I misheard, but nonetheless, we've got a round 9 situation where match point is again in favor of Magna. Magna showing up in the hard point. I'm not sure how much by, but definitely outfragged the side of Atrocity. Atrocity playing the hard point very well. Get the dub, 150 to 132. Now on the brink of getting taken out here in the Search and Destroy, and maybe we're starting to see a pattern again. The frags came through heavy in the Search and Destroy the last time we saw it. Right now, Steve going to be able to find one. That's Jazz. Maybe able to buy another round here as, match point still in favor of Magna. Could very well close this out and take us to the Search and Destroy, but it's going to come on the backs of DiHuevo, who comes through and finds one, but leaves Detox on his own now in a 1v4, and the bomb is all the way across the other side of the map. 55 seconds. This is going to be match point, but we're guaranteed to see another round. I don't think Detox has it in him. He's only got 4 kills, to his name at the moment. With Candy, Rushes, Aomine, and Loki all being alive, and they are just camping out this bomb, I could not imagine he's going to be able to find these 4 clustered together like that.
Yeah, probably not going to happen. This is definitely looking like a 4th round win for the side of Atrocity, but not going to be a easy one, as they still got to find 2 more rounds, and they cannot really afford to make a mistake. So we will have to see. We're into the next round, and all it's going to take is 1 or 2 good picks coming out of the side of Magna, and they could possibly close this one out. I gotta say, Rocky has been a solid force for the side. Picked up kill number 10 last round to tie up Candy, who are respectively top fragging. Drops down to Aomine with 7. Oh my goodness. Was that a one shot?
With the Amex, possibly. He's got 11. Aomine and Russia is going to be able to pick up 2 for themselves there, and it's going to give the 2-for-1 trades player advantage in favor of Atrocity. Match point still in favor of Magna. Bomb goes down. 3v4, 4v3 retake. Gonna be looking for that opening frag here from Candy. Aomine's in a pretty decent position too. Maybe we'll get their point of view. Yes. Does have a clear line of sight on the bottom floor of Stadium. DiHuevo is actually 20% health. Looking for the shots. Loki back and forth, back and forth. Jazz spotted. Jazz down. DiHuevo does fight Aomine, but is going to overextend. Candy going to be able to get the kill. And that is going to be a match point now, as we're going to be flipping sides in favor of both teams. 5-5, a much better search and destroy game, much closer skill gap here from the series that we've seen so far. And again, I'm begging for a game 3 at this point because, you know, the talent here may not be up to par as the first 2 series, but as far as the skill gap goes, 100% neck and neck based off the matches we've seen so far. So we'll see how it pans out now as we do flip sides, and we're going to see the attack side go for Atrocity. They went down 3-2, is that right, in the first time around before we flipped?
Yes.
Okay, well, I mean, 40% success rate. Not necessarily the best, but we all know how round 11s can just be a toss-up.
I would say they've done better in the later half of this game, so we will have to see on that front. Loki takes a shot from Rocky and does get a nade tossed, but not quite able to find it. Now Candy peeking that corner. Good smoke out by Rocky here does allow them to reposition, but it's going to be Loki finding first blood. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, man, you got to win that one, but it's going to be Rocky coming through. Semi-auto Amax does pick up the oh, it was Loki. The camera angle dipped towards Rashes. I was like, that was a wallbang from hell there, but that wasn't exactly what happened. The 4-3 lead is now in favor of the side of Atrocity. Can they close things out? I do got to say, it's looking pretty doable for them. They still have Diuevo on the field. Never mind. I was going to say they have Rocky down, but now you're left to your 2 bottom fraggers for the team. That's Jazz at 4 and 8, Detox at 5 and 5, and you're in a 2 versus 3. Candy sitting at 11 and 6 right now. Rush is 5 and 6, and Loki 7 and 6. So definitely leaning a bit on the side of Atrocity. Rushes, taking some shots, is going to start going for that bomb plant. Does find it, but gets taken down by Detox. It's now 2 versus 2 with 40 seconds on the clock. Coming down to the wire. Are we going to game 3? Or is it lights out here?
Jazz taking down Candy, and now it's Loki left in a 1v2. I got to say, Jazz should not have been alive after that. You've got to find a way to play those 2s better. You had a 3-2 man advantage. You go for the bomb plant instead of finding that one player out in the open who was taking shots up the top side of that little banister, the little window seal, where you see the 0-4 round right there at the top of the screen. You take your 2s, you lose 1, you go into a 2v1. That's a much better odd when you have a player's location. Literally dead right. You could have continued to peek the top side of that staircase out that window seal, continue to bait your teammate, and gone for the kill, but that was not the case. You went for the bomb plant instead, and I think that's where things went wrong. Usually, when you have a 3-2 and you get the bomb plant down, that's where you could have the advantage. But in a situation like that, where you know where the player is, you got to take advantage of that, and that's where that game got lost, in my opinion, in that round 11. Round 11, again, going in favor of Magna. We're going to a game 3. Looking at the post Mayhem report, 11 kills on board for Candy. Just nasty with the shots. 8 for AO Mine. Just not going to be enough. Diuevo, Tango down. Sniper eliminated. Just love the call-outs. And I did get a correction in chat. That is the 2020 champ skin. That's right. It was a reskin from that character that was released a little before champs. Stage 1, obviously. And then if you won, enough to, I think it was, I can't even remember how you got it, but once you won enough games to complete it or qualify, you got that skin, and that is one of the ones I never got to hear from. So glad somebody's actually utilizing it, and I get to hear those Tango downs because, bro, I don't know what to say, man. I love the call outs.
Well, we are going to a game 3, guys. Definitely see some support for both of these teams in chat. This is going to be our final game of the night, and the question is who's going to come out on top. It was a very, very close hardpoint, followed up with a round 11 2v2 search and destroy that goes in favor of Magna. Now we're getting into domination, and I actually don't remember what map we were playing for domination here, Verdict, after that intense matchup that we had.
Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and show everybody so we're all on the same page. It is going to be a standoff domination. Again, We talked about how well the team synergy is, or the team play, based off what we saw on the hard points and the domination on Tuesday against Elysium. Kind of exposed Elysium for not having that same characteristic. Literally was like an 18-point difference, even though 30-plus frags going in favor of Elysium somehow was still a much closer matchup than it should have been. Here, they're going against a team that's kind of neck and neck in both skill and maybe a little bit better gun skill on the side of Magna. But as far as team synergy goes, it's pretty spot on right there. So with that knowledge, I think the domination might be favoring Magna in this sense. And I think you've made claims before where domination games are usually won, if it goes this distance, to the team who won the search and destroy. So with, that being said, if that's, I feel like that's a pretty accurate statement. I feel like with that knowledge, I got to be favoring Magna here.
Well, definitely with as close as Ronan. We've been saying Rocky for the past 45 minutes. Where have you been? Where have you been, Ronan?
I thought he said it was Roku. I'm just kidding, guys. We're going to get geared up for it, though. It's not Roku. It's Rocky. We'll call him Rocky. We'll call Rushes.
Or are you trying to tell me it's Roki, Ronan? Because if you're trying to tell me Roki, you could try to phonetically spell it out and just say, R-O-H-K-I or something.
R-O-A-K-I. R-O-X-K-I.
Did you do your job, though? Because you're still not telling me if it's Roki or Rocky.
Welcome to Mobile Mayhem EU, where
Roki.
we give Ronan the biggest grief. Regardless of what the case is, I don't care what it is. He's doing his job. It's Roki. Roki.
Listen. Just because you're doing your job doesn't mean you're doing it right, okay?
It's Roki, so the W is silent. Or there's not a W. Got you. What you meant to say was Rocky. That's how you spell Rocky. Or that way. Either way. He didn't spell it the way that we would pronounce it. Come on. Roki? Is it the way you just spelled it?
Arky?
Arky. Got it. Arky.
Bro, Robot is selling.
Just start the matchup, okay? We're gonna go. I guess it's the American accent. I don't know how much more American we could be, Dave. Oh, no, dude. Don't tell me you just said that in chat. Man, why is Day so mad? That's a great question, man.
God. Who's mad? I'm having a good time. Listen, I'm having a good time.
Yeah, we're having a blast. Day is not having a pork time. He's not mad at all. We're literally just giving the biggest amount of grief to Ronan that we can possibly do. Is we see A and C capped respectively. We've got a split, a little bit of a smidgen on B for the side of Magna's. No advantages just yet. Rocky gonna get laced. Steve, doesn't matter how you pronounce it. Steve gonna win that one.
I thought we just went over it was Roki.
I quit, dude. I give up.
Well, no B cap yet, but we do have some progress coming through. At least a little bit for the side of Atrocity, but that quickly gets turned around. And Loki, what on earth is going on? Let me click on Homie real quick. Is he lights out, or what the heck was just...
Yeah, he's
was that happening on your end too?
Yeah, I saw it like 12 times, dude. He hadn't even respawned. Oh, did he? He might disconnect here. That's tough.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, but yikes. Yikes. Hopefully he gets it figured out. Oh, he's back. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. No harm, no foul. Okay, a little bit of a harm, a little bit of a foul. That 4v5, as you can see, Magna able to capitalize on it. Able to get that B cap. Can't be mad at that. It's a part of the game. You know, players are responsible for their connectivity. You know, the connection was not there for Loki. Hopefully it'll be 100% moving forward, as I saw like 12 reconnection on the screen. B still in favor of Magna. Loki looking to redeem himself. Or is it Loki?
Listen, you know what? I'm going into their team chat right now, and I'm going to ask them if it's Roki or if it's Rocky.
Good luck, dude. They're not in VCs right now.
Dang it!
Razzle picking up the Dazzling 2 with the Predator missile. Has a Dragonfire. I'm sure he'll hold off to the second half because right now doesn't need it. SKS in hand. 9 on board. 6 combo and looking pretty solid here for Magna. We talked about the synergy from the teams. Both of them seem to be pretty on point, pretty comparable, but the gun skill highly favoring, well, not highly, but just a little better on the side of Magna. Right now, 9-0 for Razzle. Good night, dude. Literally camping up top of this top blue area, and I don't blame him. He's got an SKS, got a Thumper. He's going to be able to... Wait. What operator is he using? Is he using the... Is that the load... Oh, not the loadout one, but the ammo refill?
Let me look and see. I think so.
Interesting.
Yeah, that looks like munitions box.
Oh, is he gonna get taken down here? He was like on a 9-10 combo right there.
I
75.
I kind of gotta ask why the munitions box though.
Bro, he was wanting to nuke, bro. He had like a 12 combo right there, bro. I mean, recognize. Come on. 12-1? My dude was setting up shop. Shouldn't have probably pushed down to the bottom of courtyard. That's where he met his demise. 75-43, and, you know, it may look like the side of Atrocity could be eliminated after this matchup. But I said it earlier. Magna showed a little bit more promise in the gun skill department, and it's proven to be deadly here in this Game 3 scenario.
Well, right now, not looking great for the side of Atrocity. If they're able to find a B cap here soon, they definitely could still turn things around. We did have, obviously, a little bit of a connection issue for Loki early on in the game, but even once he was back, they really weren't able to find any ground on B, so I'm not sure how confident I'm feeling right now. Does look like we have an AC flip for the side of Atrocity, though, and I do think they have a little bit of the stronger side on this map. It's very marginal, though. It's not crazy, so.
Yeah, that's the one thing about domination. Doesn't cap you off in the second half to that 75-point marker. However, the slower you are on capping this B site, the much more needed of a triple cap, right? C cap is going to come through. No, it's not. It's going to be halted. Loki playing that spawn site demon, trying to open up some space on that B flag. Is going to be able to get up top market. The B side cap is potentially going to come through. Duevo is going to find 2 and halt the progress yet again. About 60% cap is going to be reversed. Jazz putting his foot on the hill, and man, you gotta hate it if you are the side of Atrocity. If you're Magna, just continue to do what you're doing here. Prolonging that B cap is ultimately going to put yourself in a better position long term in the game. And right now, Jazz's demon mode does toss the Hunter Killer, and oh, AO mine. What the hell was that, bro? You literally walked right in front of him and just watched him throw that Hunter Killer drone. Couldn't take a single shot, and sure enough, gets absolutely bodied. The B cap potentially going to be shut down here. Razzle going to be taken down. 2 players on it. Duevo doing everything he can, finds 2 and clears it. Man, I gotta see Atrocity just put a little bit better effort in this B cap. You send in 1 and 2, and it works a little bit, but you gotta win some gunfights, man. There's no way you're gonna win this game without winning a few of those gunfights on that B flag.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're quite deep into the second half with neither team coming through with a B cap yet. So not only do you got to worry about triple cap territory at this point for the side of Atrocity, there's 2 minutes on the clock. The longer you don't have B, the closer you get to losing at this point, because we're running out of time. You know, I think one of the biggest examples that we can look at is who was it?
It was Mayhem.
Mayhem versus Elysium, right?
Yep.
In the in stage 5, where they got the triple cap, but the time ran out. Literally a half second before they won. So definitely something to consider, because we've got, you know, less than a minute and a half left on the clock. That B finally comes through. The question has just got to be at this point, is it too late?
I think 30 points goes in your favor if you have a double cap in a minute. Maybe it's 60.
Well,
Enemy down.
I'm not good at math, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. That's not my strong suit. As a matter of fact, casting from today, just not been my strong suit either. I don't know what I'm good at anymore. I'm good at talking crap today while we get bodied in Warzone. Does that count for anything?
Well, dude, I'm looking at 50 seconds on the clock and still a 17-point advantage for the side of Magna. That's also assuming Magna doesn't get on this B flag at all. Gonna be a lot of time spent watching the clock. Yeah, I mean, we're only down to 13 points now. They've gained 4 points in 20 seconds. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Someone do math. Tell us instant, real time. The B cap. There's a lot of focus on this B cap for the side of Magna, which is going to be halted for the time being. Rocky going to jump on it. Is going to get the cap, and that is it. Game point. We are not going to see Atrocity moving forward. We are going to see Magna, who have taken the best of 3 in this domination. And 1 second on the clock. Timer is done. Feels bad, but hey. Maybe if that first half we didn't see Loki reconnect like 12 times and then pretty much be AFK for the for like a whole minute, and the B cap came through for Magna, that might have been the difference. I'm gonna be honest with you. Who knows? What I do know is Atrocity's out and Magna's gonna be moving forward. In chat right now, Atrocity should win if they hold on to the double cap. Well, I hate to be the spoiler. Atrocity didn't.
And I hate to go deeper than that, but the closer we were getting to that being over, I actually think that they were going to be 1 or 2 points short. Just based on how quickly they were regaining that time. So the B cap just absolutely solidified it. So definitely a great set of games tonight. And I gotta say, the Atrocity Magna matchup, even though it's not the tippy top of competition skill level, might have been the best game tonight.
I think you're 100% on point. I think that was the most intense matchup that we will see, or that we saw today. Probably going to be one of the most intense ones we're going to see, unless Omni and Affiliate just duke it out and take it to a game 3. I mean, I have a lot of faith in Affiliate, but I'll say it again, man. Omni bodies Devious in a best of 3. On even ping, maybe even on EU or on NA ping. I'm just saying.
Well, I'm right there with you, dude. I'm right there with you.
Even with NA ping, I think Omni just like absolutely destroys Devious. And anybody who can line that up, I will be happy to stream it. Okay? I'll be happy to sit inside the top of the spectator slot and just bull crap. I'll BS with everyone. I won't cast it, but I will definitely BS with you with Day by my side. Just say we'll both stream our point of views. Who's up for that?
Look, I'm down. I'm down to watch Devious versus Omni. I think it would actually be cool to set up like the top 2 teams of NA versus EU, and maybe like try to do a best of 3. Or maybe do like round robin best of 4s.
You're doing too much, bro. I just want to see Devious and I want to see Omni. That's all I want.
Well, so here's the thing, right? If you did round robin style best of 4,
okay,
then you get an even amount of games on each server versus if you did just like a best out of 3 elimination style.
Yeah. Then
you know, during the EU versus NA matchups, one team has to play 2 games on bad ping.
We're not doing champ. We're not doing the same thing.
Listen, bro. We know how much NA complains about ping.
Yeah, that's exactly why I said I think Omni could body them on NA ping.
I agree. Look, I agree.
There we go. We'll work the logistics of it out, guys. If anybody's out there interested in getting it happen, Ning, Capo, Cathil, you guys still out there, let us know if you're interested in doing something like that. DM us, put it on Twitter. I don't care what you got to do. Get our attention. I guarantee you we will be there. And until that time, I think that's where we're going to call it for the day. We are 3 series in, 3 series done, and if you missed it, we started the day off with a quick 2-0 from Omni over Clash, a quick 2-0 from Affiliate over Elysium, and then we just watched the atrocity of a 2-1 from Magna over Atrocity. Atrocity's out. Magna's going to be fighting for a spot in the big show. That's going to happen on Tuesday as I'm taking a look at the schedule. We're going to see 3 series on Tuesday. It's going to be Clash and Illuminati. Winner moves on. Doesn't have to play another match. They are guaranteed a spot in the EU Winter 2022 regular season gameplay. Winner of the Elysium and Magna matchup will have a guaranteed slot too. So we're not going to play the remainder of the bracket out. If you're taking a look at it from your own eyes, you're looking at it like, well, we got a lot of matches left to be played. I felt it was better if we just did it like this. We will, however, see the Omniscient and the Affiliate matchup, which is going to be a best-of-5 format, and that's going to cap the night off on Tuesday. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We're going to get geared up for a raid. Be sure to join us tonight on Denominate's channel, as we will be casting the Mobile Mayhem NA qualifiers, which is probably not as going to be, it's not going to be as electrifying as EU. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Devious, I love you. Stay devious. Do whatever you got to do. Get shredded. Shred it. One of my other favorite teams. I just don't think the skill gap is quite as close as it is here at EU. Granted, we didn't see the most competitive matchups today. There's still plenty of talent in EU scene. I'm not saying EU is better than NA. I'm just saying the skill gap makes it a lot more interesting because there's a lot more teams to pick and choose from to watch. And still going to have plenty of action for the night. So join us tonight on today's channel. Join us Tuesday for the EU qualifiers finale. Guys, we got the regular season right ahead of us. Don't go anywhere. We got a raid. Till then, stay devious, guys.